Question 1144. What country has the best architecture?
Oh, God.
Ooh.
I'm going to easily go with Egypt right there because I think the pyramids are very impressive and everything else is kind of different level.
That's hard to say because I've seen so many really incredible buildings in so many different places, but I've never seen one city highlighted all their architecture and stuff like that.
Country.
How do we define best?
Well,
I guess is the question.
That's the point.
Like majestic.
Yeah. Isn't it though?
It's what you consider.
Like, yeah.
Wayne says Dubai.
Like, wow.
Wayne says Dubai. Mama Atheist says Italy, bitches. Nerdy says the UK has the best. Wait there. UK has the best architecture next. And then Wayne says, ooh, Italy is pretty strong. See, here's the thing. The UK has castles.
They do.
Castles are fantastic.
So does Germany.
And Czechoslovakia and other
Really nice
parts
ones.
of Europe.
Don't
So does
take the
France.
castles away from us. I guess they all have
Belgium.
castles. And France
Have you
has
ever
some
been to
really nice
Montreal?
castles.
I'm thinking Berlin, Munich, London.
I mean,
They're cities, though, not
What the hell?
countries.
Yeah.
Oh, we want the whole country.
Berlin got like completely destroyed in World War II. Like all of its.
Berlin's
I don't
interesting.
think Berlin even has any historic architecture.
It does.
Well, who cares?
It does still have historic stuff kicking around. But you're right, because of the war, they were able to basically say, okay, the old city's stuck, let's build it efficiently again. So they've kind of got new infrastructure on top of old things. It's weird. But they do have fascinating infrastructure there, because that's where you saw a lot of like the Gothic cathedrals with the, what are they called, the flying buttresses?
Yeah.
You saw a lot of that coming through. Yeah, I get Germany, sure.
Donna says Spain has beautiful architecture. Santi says Japan.
True.
Jen says any country that has lots of bush or forest, less buildings the better. Not really a winner for architecture. Mathpig says some of the buildings in Ireland are fucking beautiful. No pyramids, but Italy probably wins. Brainbug says Scotland. Ricardo
Wait a minute, you guys don't think I win by pyramids because that's unique. There's everywhere it has cathedrals, everywhere it has castles. Like I don't know, that's why I picked Egypt.
Yeah, but how much flavor do you want to glorify? I mean,
Flavor?
how much slavery do you want to glorify?
Slave? I don't understand what you said. Slavery?
Slavery. But allegedly they weren't built by slaves now. That's only a Christian slash Jewish slave.
It doesn't matter who made it or how it was made. Like what Wayne was saying.
Wait.
Wait.
That's you got?
Yes. And it took them a while to get that. Ricardo says, are we talking historical currently? I would accept either. Nerdy says, I love castles and bridges. Is it S. Reddick? Says Czech Republic. Wayne says Disney World has a castle too.
I can tell you who has the worst.
Who?
United States.
Yep.
God damn, American architecture is boring as shit.
Do you have any nice
It's
bridges?
boring,
Let's
but
make a
they
box.
are able to build things really tall.
Yeah,
No,
so
but
what?
it's
They're ugly.
But dude, Chad. Also, the United States sucks. Like if you build a house, it'll fall down in like 20 years. Like what my mom just said is in Czech Republic, the architecture is amazing because you build it out of stone, and this shit's like 1,000 years old.
Why has America
Like, that's
never
awesome.
discovered bricks?
They did, but it's
My
only
house is made of brick.
as decoration, not as the
My house is
main.
made of brick.
I mean, I keep watching these pictures after a tornado's been through. And look at the devastation. It's because everything's made of wood. Of course it blows down. Have they never heard the Three Little Pigs?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The Three Little Pigs.
Yeah, but tornadoes, bricks aren't really going to win that argument. I mean, you're talking about cows flying in the air here.
You could
I mean, I
probably...
got a hurricane coming here on Tuesday, so I'm thinking a little bit about the wind. If you've never been in one, it's something else.
With enough force,
is
a
it
cow
lit?
could destroy a brick house. I mean, if you have
Sure.
enough force behind it, you know.
Right. Nerdy says, French castles are really easily overrun, though. I did a search for historic French victories and it told me. Santi says, pyramids are boring. Wayne says, Mexico has pyramids too. See, no one said anywhere in South America.
You're right.
What
You're
is
right. You're
Korea?
right.
Brazil
Yeah,
has
you're
some
right.
very
Mexico,
interesting
Italy, everywhere down through there, where you're all everywhere. Yeah, it's
Yeah, Mexico has a bunch of
El
pyramids.
Rey, Chincoteague. You have all kinds of wonderful step pyramids in
it's
South
beautiful.
America that have
Beautiful to get down there if you've never
for
seen
a
them.
very long time. It's quite nice. You know, they look like ziggurats.
Yeah.
If only we could
Yeah,
all be
they're-
virgins
they're-
sacrificed to
They
God
look like
at the
cigarettes?
top, you know.
No,
Ziggurats. They're like
Ziggurats.
step
You guys-
pyramids.
Did you
Yeah.
guys play StarCraft?
Man,
Cigarettes.
No.
they look like
Need more
cigarettes that you
sense.
smoke out your mouth, you know, just like the 20s.
Yeah,
you know,
why would they
with
make
the
them look
black
like
and
that?
white?
That's,
Nobody plays StarCraft? Need more
does-
ziggurats.
does the building give you cancer?
A building, but wind can too, according to Trump. So it's fine.
It's anything,
causes
Dad.
cancer.
Yeah.
Dave-
Stool says,
Dave, okay, go ahead. I was just wondering, Dave, are you, when we all 6 of us answer the question, are you going to tell us who had the best question, or we just don't know?
We just answer.
Answer, I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, we just answer. We're just monkeys in this process. Don't
And we leave
worry.
it,
There's
we
no-
leave it up to the comments to decide who wins.
There's no winner. We all lost. That's why we're here.
I gave up nothing to be here today. I'm just telling you. So it's fine. I don't know. I kind of I'm partial to I'm torn between, you know, Italy with all of the different things that they have, particularly in Venice, and its ability to persist regardless of the floodwaters increasing. And at the same time, we have amazing individuals in America like Frank Lloyd Wright. So I'm like, I'm probably more prone to go with Italy because they have buildings that have lasted for thousands of years that are absolutely amazing. And Venice is still here. We still have Venice, guys.
Just about.
Did you know that they had
kind of disappearing? They're having some water. They're having some sinking issues at the moment with their wooden piles because they apparently just took the wooden, basically tree trunks.
It's okay. That problem's going to resolve itself in the next 100 years.
Yeah. So in terms of their long-term, just because people have been there longer doesn't mean their architecture's better per se.
No.
They've just been there longer.
But to be fair, the sewer system that they developed early on, the gargoyles with the distribution of the water.
There's so many places in Europe
there are
where
lots
you can
of
go,
things.
where you can cross
cool.
a river on a bridge that's 1,000 years old, though.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
in America, they replace them every 50 years. They have to be changed.
America sucks, man. I don't even want to get into all that. I just want to put my head through the wall with all the stuff I see.
Well,
I'm not even.
Brainberg says colonial New England architecture is fantastic.
You know, and to be fair, I have to say, my favorite place in the world is the Natural History Museum in London. If you've not paid attention to some of that architecture there, there's life within the very tiles that they used with that building. You can walk around. The architecture is absolutely amazing. So even though I say Italy, my favorite place in the world that I think about, if I'm like, oh my God, the world's like, I've been there so many times. It's absolutely beautiful. There's so much attention to detail and so much time was spent to make the Natural History Museum to where even in the very tiles you see life. It's really cool. I have to nods to London on that. That's pretty cool.
London does have some good stuff.
Another really interesting place is Istanbul. You've never been.
Yes. Well, Ricardo says
you just stole mine, Chad.
Yeah, well, this is it. Ricardo just said Czech Republic
and Turkey
are able to choose.
Yeah.
Czech Republic and Turkey, they've got a lot of that Eastern onion roof thing happening. So it's a really good thing.
This merger of two cultures.
Yeah, best of both worlds, kind of.
I have they might be giant. I'm sorry.
Right. Anyone else? Before we move on.
Okay.
I haven't even answered.
They might be giants. That's what's on loop in my head right now.
Yes. Mr. Constantinople.
That one. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Leave it to the Turks. Lone Wanderer.
Well, I was going to say Turkey. I've never seen so many beautiful minarets in all of my life. You know, on the they have on the mosques and stuff. Their little minaret things, like they're so pretty. Yeah.
Mm.
And it also has Göbekli Tepe. Göbekli Tepe. Yeah, it's the oldest temple in the world.
Yes. I'd like to see that. If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.